Hey, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Trent.
We are from Movie Nerds. If you're watching this right now, we're hoping that you're a movie nerd too. We are at Thor Ragnarok, Sydney's premiere. It's all getting demolished right now, so bear with us. There's a bit of noise going around in the back, but let's talk about a review right now.
If this is your first time here and you want to know a little bit more about movies, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything here at Movie Nerds.
Thor Ragnarok, Chris Hemsworth, Incredible Hulk, the Thor, back on Asgard, blowing up stuff, and with Hela by Cate Blanchett coming in to smash stuff up. What did you think about it?
I loved it.
Loved it.
Absolutely loved it. However, there were minor gripes with it, as we're going to go through. But yeah, I think it was a really good return to the franchise. Hemsworth and Ruffalo, both stand-up performances. Hiddleston, again, being phenomenal. Really good story, encompassing different elements of the comics, like Planet Hulk and the Ragnarok series. I'll get it out. It's a tongue twister, people.
Yeah.
The Ragnarok series, blending it all in, building a really big universe just outside of Thor. We get to see different type of alien planets and their place within the 9 realms. So I like that.
You're
that
a
element.
big Thor fan. You're a big comic book fan, aren't you?
I'm a huge comic book fan.
So how did this feel against the Thor comic books again compared to the Thor films?
I really liked it. It was really similar. There are a lot of comic elements, particularly from the 60s and 70s. There's Jack Kirby written all over this, and like just in the way the planet's built up, the imagery. Kirby's very much he's very, very vibrant, very colourful. Loves dealing with different shapes and quirky kind of features. If anyone's ever read The New Gods or anything like that,
Yeah, sure.
And the Thor works that he's done, you'd be able to pick up all these different references to his work, particularly in the background sets.
And what do you think of Cate Blanchett's Hela? Was she close to the comic books, or
She
what?
was spot on.
Yeah, right.
Spot on design. Absolutely nailed it. They did change her origin though.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not delve in too much into that.
No.
But that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't love Hela. I thought she was an interesting character, interesting addition to the film, but her origin, which we can't delve in too much, just felt very, I don't know if it's the comic book version, and I obviously don't want to spoil for you guys, but it just felt very forced, like they were just trying to find a little thing to grab onto and just go with that. And
She was a story developer. She wasn't anything major.
yeah, like it wasn't an introduction to a villain that felt, I don't know, realistic, I guess. But the character herself, I also didn't love. She was kind of just a bit of a, I don't know. We were talking earlier saying that there's no real Marvel villain. Well, I didn't think anyway. There's no real Marvel villain that stands out. I mean, outside of Loki, who's the most standout Marvel villain?
Yeah, there is none.
Exactly. So
Thanos, and he's not even been in a movie yet.
well, hopefully he will be in the next one. I mean, hopefully he appears. For me, I didn't really find too much to grab onto with it. What did you think?
As I said, she kind of just helped the story go along. She looked amazing.
Yep.
Like that makeup and the headdress, everything looked good.
Yep.
But she just lacked. She fell into the Marvel villain curse, lacking that substance that could have made her really compelling. Given the backstory that they gave her, they could have really used that to get the feels that we wanted from her. But it was just kind of like they rushed through it all too much.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And that's something that this movie, I feel did very well, but I mean, I've heard a little bit of a rumor that you didn't like it that much, but this movie is very comedic. Taika Waititi directs Hunt for the Wilder People? The Hunt for the Wilder People, I'm pretty sure it's called. I've seen it. I think that's actually really good. You haven't seen that?
I've never heard of him.
Oh, right.
Until this, I'd never heard of him. And then I find out he'd been in Green Lantern. I thought, oh, Thor's going to suck.
Yeah. He's a New Zealand director, and
funny guy.
I recommend seeing that movie. It's actually really good, and there's a lot of cameos from that movie in this movie.
Yep.
So if you've seen that film, you'll be picking out people left, right, and center. I promise you. But there's a lot of comedic tones in that film. How'd you feel about it?
It was a little bit too much.
Okay.
Guardians Volume 2 recycled the formula and pushed the boundary a little bit too much. This, I felt, overstepped it. There are a lot of really key character moments where we wanted to feel something, that we were trying to connect in that particular scene. Yeah. And then boom, straight away, there'd be a joke thrown in.
Yeah.
You're completely just withdrawn from the moment, and you're like,
Yeah, sure.
What's the point of having this happen and this happen?
Yeah, that's fair enough. So there's a lot of 80s tones to the poster and to the trailer.
Yes.
Did you feel like that actually came across in the movie?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was fantastic. The first 10, 15 minutes, no. It was
Yep.
very contemporary.
Yep.
But then when Sakaar came into it,
Yep.
boom, straight away, you got Jeff Goldblum's Grandmaster. Actually, he's a standout character now that I think
That's a
about
good point. That's a good point.
He was awesome.
I feel like he's just playing Jeff Goldblum's just playing Jeff Goldblum
Yeah,
in that
he's
role.
just
Like
doing
he's just
himself in
like
his quirky little
I'll just show up, do whatever I do, and just leave. Like it's straight up Jeff Goldblum.
Do you reckon he ad-libbed?
I would like to think that I would like to think that almost everyone in this film was given a basic script, just play with it, do whatever you want. There's a lot of parts where you're just like, was he meant to be doing that? Like Thor, like balancing on stuff and just like, trying to stand, strong, and then he was just, got really awkward. It felt very, ad-lib the entire film, I would say. Yeah.
Definitely has a very retro tone, particularly in the film score when they hit Sakaar.
Yeah.
Sounds very John Carpenter.
They just jump straight into that scene.
Synth.
It's like,
80s synth.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree.
Yeah.
So Thor Ragnarok, is it any good?
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah, I'm giving it a big yes. Another massive and awesome Marvel movie hitting theaters. It comes out at the end of October, so make sure you check it out in theaters. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Trent.
And this is Movie Nerds. And until next time, we hopefully will see you at the cinemas.